Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alex's remorse, Teresa's anger? Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives teasing Teresa Donovan leaves quickly because she is so irritated that Alex Kyriakis hasn't made a proposal. On Valentine's Day, she noticed a diamond ring had slipped out of his jacket pocket. She immediately thought it was for her, but she didn't give Alex an opportunity to clarify. We are all familiar with the word assume. Everyone is familiar with the definition of the word assume and its unflattering interpretation, but it looks like Teresa missed that lesson. She has been eager to finally obtain the Kyriakis riches, but she has been anxious ever since she altered or fabricated a letter to make it appear as though it was written by Alex Kyriakis. The longer she is not a Kyriakis, the greater the likelihood that she will lose that money. However, Xander Cook is the real heir and Victor Kyriakis' secret son. As long as Konstantin Melionis stays in Salem as Maggie Kyriakis' guest, he still poses a threat to her secret. But more recently, she's been fortunate in that he hasn't been blackmailing her because he hasn't needed to do anything for Konstantin. Teresa was leaving their Valentine's Day meal in a fury and Alex seemed to want to explain, but she was in just as much of a rush. She appears to be trying to guilt-trip Alex or is just irate since Alex finds her rushing to pack stuff and go. While Alex didn't pretend to be unaware of the ring or the reason it was in his pocket, he also gave off the impression that he was afraid to give a detailed explanation. Now, Alex may have assumedly purchased a ring when he first moved to Salem because he had a deep romantic crush on Stephanie Johnson and was convinced she was Ms. Right. However, even that wouldn't explain why he would keep it in its box in the pocket of his suit jacket for so long. Teresa made a big fuss in the restaurant, and Alex rushed after her to try to explain the ring. He just told her that she misunderstood, which is something Alex regrets. It's clear the ring was not meant for her, and while he doesn't want to lose his girlfriend, he also doesn't want to deceive her. His biggest regret is not putting the damn thing in a safe. Instead, he kept it in its box in his jacket pocket. He'll have an explanation of some kind. If he didn't purchase it, perhaps he inherited it. Could it have been his mother's? Once more, merely storing it in its box in a suit jacket pocket was incredibly foolish. He'll need to justify his actions to Teresa in order to prevent her from escaping. The picnic with Tom and Alice, Leo's Horton lesson, an ancient box found, and Doug and Julie's recollections. The Wednesday, February 21st, 2024, teasers for Days of Our Lives show that a youthful Tom and Alice Horton enjoy a picnic. Doug and Julie Williams visited the burned-out Horton residence. Leo Stark questions Julie about the aristocracy in Salem. In addition, an old box is found. According to Wednesday, February 21's DOL spoilers, Doug, Julie, and Maggie Horton Kyriakis visit the burned-out Horton residence. The Horton house fire, as was previously mentioned, did more than nearly demolish a building. Both a house and a heritage were destroyed. As a result, Julie, Doug, and Maggie will probably experience some memories when they visit the burned-out Horton house. There is a hint that an old box has been found. Maybe this old box can be found at the burned-out Horton residence. In fact, viewers will witness a youthful Tom and Alice Horton in this Wednesday's program. We'll see the young couple enjoying a picnic. Additionally, there is a hint that Tom and Alice may be seen moving into the house at some point this week. Thus, the antique box may contain souvenirs, trinkets, or even pictures, the history lesson of Leo Stark. According to Wednesday, February 21's Days of Our Lives teasers, Leo will question Julie. Leo is going to be curious to learn about the background of the royalty in Salem. Leo refers to the Horton family as royalty. Julie may discuss her recollections of Tom and Alice. With the fire making headlines in Salem, it would undoubtedly make for an intriguing article in The Spectator. Fans may also watch Roman Brady, Kate Roberts Brady, John Black, and Marlena Evans visit the burned-out Horton house on Wednesday, February 21st. Thus, there will probably be a lot of memories and flashbacks in this episode. Maybe someone may discover some proof that identifies the fire's originator. On Tuesday, February 20th, which storyline are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Maggie, Leo, Doug, and Julie? For Roman, Kate, John, Marlena, and the other Salem citizens, what does the future hold? What mysteries lies within the antique box? Will there be a Who Shot Clyde mystery? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Clyde Weston has created a lot of enemies over the years. But given Clyde's recent behavior, a number of suspects are prepared to eliminate him. The list is expanding now that Clyde is hitting folks left and right. Are authors of Days aiming to produce a Who Shot Clyde mystery eventually? The man behind the new drug ring, Days of Our Lives, is Clyde Weston. According to spoilers, Clyde is the mastermind of the latest drug operation in Salem that has resulted in numerous overdoses and fatalities. Holly Jonas overdosed on drugs on New Year's Eve, and she is still unconscious. Above all, E.J. DiMera wants Clyde to foot the bill. Will Clyde be prosecuted further? Nicole Walker demands restitution from Clyde for nearly murdering her daughter. Holly is taking her own breath. But before Holly gets better, she still has a long way to go. Nicole might be someone else who is trying to kill Clyde because she wants him dead. Clyde ought to bear the consequences of his actions. Stefan DiMera and Ava Vitali are tired. For months, Clyde has been using Stefan DiMera and Ava Vitali as blackmail targets. Tripp Johnson and Gabby DiMera have both been attacked by Clyde. Clyde is still threatening them both and smuggling drugs into the bistro. Additionally, Clyde has shielded them from narcotics busts. After it was revealed that Rafe Hernandez wanted Wendy Shin and Tripp to go into hiding, they were abducted. Ava will be even more motivated to hold Clyde accountable as a result of this, especially in light of the fact that Harris was shot and nearly died on the bistro loading dock. Chad DiMera is adamant about obtaining Clyde Weston. After killing Abby DiMera, Clyde separated his wife from her family and took the mother of his children. Once, Chad attempted to kill Clyde, but he nearly lost his life in the process. Clyde was shot by EJ, but he lived. Since Abby's passing, Clyde has been making fun of Chad and continues to do so. A large portion of Salem wants Clyde gone since he has harmed so many people there. Additionally, Clyde gives off the impression that he is immune to anyone who thinks they can harm him. Is Clyde's debt to all of his criminals eventually going to be paid off? Who will be the one to ultimately put an end to Clyde? Who is going to murder Clyde Weston? Even though Tom and Alice are no longer in Salem, their spirits endure. See the young lovers commemorate a momentous anniversary as they travel back in time to see young Alice, Sydney Catherine Smith, and young Tom. Then, jump ahead to the future, as Leo presses Julie for information about the Horton family's colorful history. And how is it related to a mystery box? After Tripp and Wendy are abducted, Ava is at her wit's end. However, Stefan takes the initiative to solve their issue, even if it means spending more money on Ava and Harris. Steve Burton.